Hello YouTube! Today on the Naughty Librarian I am doing my October TBR list. I'm really excited about October because I have like a lot of really good books on my list. So I'm just really excited that I'm gonna read all of them this month. Let's just get into this. To start things off, I am going to complete my Tessa Dare binge. So I'm gonna read Any Duchess Will Do, Lord Dashwood Missed Out, and The Governess Game. I'm just gonna knock them out because I've been binging on Tessa Dare for months and these are the last 3 left, so they're just gonna happen in October. I'm so excited for Any Duchess Will Do. The male love interest we were introduced to in a couple books ago, and he's like this like rakish duke, and then the female love interest is like a barmaid who wants to open a bookstore, and I'm like, I'm all about that like pairing. So I have really high hopes for this one. Lord Dashwood Missed Out is a novella. And it's basically, I guess this woman and Lord Dashwood, I guess Lord Dashwood left her and she wrote this like scathing like article about him, and so everyone read it, and he comes back to town, everyone's like, you a dick, and he's like, what the fuck happened? So, and then I guess it works out in the end and they get together, but it's a novella, so even if it's not that good, like I didn't invest a lot of time in it, so it'll be fine. Last, but certainly not least, I'm going to read The Governess Game. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. Like, you don't even know how excited I am for this. The first Tessa Dare book I ever read was The Duchess deal, and The Governess Game is the sequel, and I am all about it. It is another bookish lady and a rakish guy. If you can tell, I kind of have like a thing I like, and it's that. I have such high hopes for this, and it can have an insert cover, so it's just like, there's the smutty bit and there's the regular bit. I love it so much. Actually, the front, they're both smutty. They're both smutty. I also want to continue on with the Grisha trilogy. I've only read the first book, and it's weird that I haven't read the rest. So I am definitely putting Siege and Storm on my October TBR. I want to get to it. It's being gotten to. Also, like, Matthias is in this. Is his name Matthias? Is that who it is? I don't know. There's this guy in it that everyone really likes, and I think his name starts with M. But, like, I'm all about reading that guy because everyone likes him a lot, so I want to see what that's about. Also, I need to catch up because Leanna only has the last book to read, and I want to buddy read with her, so I need to catch up because it's my own damn fault that I'm not caught up, so this is happening. Speaking of getting caught up, I'm also going to read The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. This is kind of like a prequel book. It has like several novellas in it. I think it's like 4 or 5 novellas for the Throne of Glass series. And I read Throne of Glass, but one of my like criticisms of it was that it started really abruptly. Like I was like, am I supposed to know where this is and who these people are? Because like it just kind of starts. And I feel like maybe it's because I didn't read the novellas. I know the novellas were like published later anyway, but I want to read this and before I continue on with anything in this series because I just want to have that like solid foundation. So I'm gonna read Assassin's Blade. Also, I'm a monster and I still haven't finished Nyxia Unleashed. I really want to. I have the arc. It's no longer an arc, the book's out. I'm on chapter 9, so I've read some of it, but I'm tired of being a chump and not finishing this book, so it's gonna happen in October. My foot is down. Also, it's kind of like a little bit horror and sci-fi, so that's good for October because that's when like spooky books should be read. And it's not really spooky, but like it could be spooky, so it's on the list. I also want to read Ash Princess by Sebastian. My friend Bethany from Beautifully Bookish Bethany here on YouTube sent me a copy. It's signed, and I've been meaning to read it, and I just haven't done it yet. So I'm just gonna get to it. I actually started it yesterday. So I am 70 pages in. So I have made like a genuine effort to start this. So far, it's not anything particularly great, but it's good enough that I want to finish it. So like I have hopes it's gonna like pick up a bit. I need to get to Brightly Burning by Alexa Donne because I'm a bad friend who still hasn't read this. Alexa is also a booktuber. Well, technically she's an author tuber, and she's a friend, and I still haven't read her book because I'm a monster. So I'm putting my foot down about it. I actually, I got it on Audible because it's an Audible exclusive, which is the bane of my existence, but she's a good enough friend that I bought the Audible component because I feel like if I have the Audible component, like I can read it in the car and it's definitely going to happen. So I'm going to try this on audiobook, but I am still super excited about it. I think it's going to be good. I know Alexa's dope, so like I don't know why I haven't read this because I'm a monster. I'm a monster! I'm finally gonna read To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo. I've waited too long, frankly. I bought it a long time ago because Leanna from Leanna's Library has said that it's ultra stabby and I'm supposed to love it, and I haven't read it yet, but I'm going to do it in October because I feel like sea monsters and like stabbiness is a good spooky pick for October. So spooky-ish kind of like monsters and stuff book, and it's stabby and fun and like Dark Little Mermaid. Like, I'm all about it. It's perfect for October. A good horror book this month is 10 by Gretchen McNeil. I've been meaning to read this. I've met Gretchen too many times and I haven't read it, so like that's a me problem. I believe they also made a movie out of this. Like, I think it was like a Lifetime movie, but it's not like a Lifetime movie where it's just like, oh, mean men are doing me wrong. This is more like, oh no, there's 10 kids who get stuck on an island and then they keep getting murdered. So it's Murder Island with 10 people. I'm all about it. It's definitely a horror book. And it's kind of like a slasher book, I guess. Like, if slasher movies were books, this would be in that category. And I'm like, it's a great Halloween pick, so it's good for October. Spooky books all the time. Last but not least, my official Halloween pick is The Coldest Girl in Coldtown by Holly Black. Because basically everyone in this lives in Halloween Town. Like, why would this not be my Halloween pick? It's basically about this town that's full of monsters, like vampires and werewolves and witches and stuff. They all live in this town. And then I think this girl gets bitten by something and she has to go to this town and like do something. I don't really know what happens in this book, but I know it's full of like spooky Halloween monsters and they live in Halloween Town, and I'm like all about it. So, official Halloween pick. Woo, spooky goodness. I am super excited for my October books. I feel like it's a great grouping of books, like all of them together. Like, I don't foresee any of them being bad. Like, I'm really excited because I feel like I have like a good group of books. And I tried to pick ones that were like kind of suspenseful or horror themed or had monsters in them or, you know, stabby in general because it's October, it's time for Halloween. I wanted some like generic spookiness throughout my books. I mean, the Tessa Dare ones don't have spookiness in them, but that's okay. Those are just for me. Let me know in the comments down below if you've read any of these books. If so, which ones are your favorites? Which ones should I like be warned about before I get into? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, are you reading something in particular just for Halloween? If so, let me know what it is. Maybe we can buddy read something. Who knows? If you like this video, make sure you give it a like. And if you want to see more videos, make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye!